Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into something that I bet you're using every day without even realizing it. Artificial intelligence.
That's right.
A recent study actually found that over 60% of people interact with AI on a daily basis. Crazy, right?
Yeah. It's amazing how seamlessly AI has integrated into our lives. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
It's in our smartphones, it's powering our streaming services, it's even helping us shop online.
Absolutely. But before we get too far, let's take a step back and define what AI actually is.
Right. So, in simple terms, AI, or artificial intelligence, is basically a collection of different technologies that allow computers to learn from data and then perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence. Like, instead of programming every single step, we can feed these AI systems massive amounts of data. And they can learn to recognize patterns, make predictions, and even solve problems on their own.
So instead of programming a computer to identify a cat in a picture, we show it thousands of cat pictures, and it learns to recognize what makes a cat a cat.
Exactly. That's a perfect example. And there are different types of machine learning too, like supervised and unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is kind of like having a teacher guiding the AI. You give it labeled data and tell it, like, this is a cat, this is a dog.
Right. And unsupervised learning is more like letting the AI explore data on its own and find those hidden patterns.
Exactly. Like, you might use unsupervised learning to analyze customer data and discover trends you didn't even know existed.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. AI is all about making connections and finding insights from data that we as humans might miss.
So now that we've got a basic understanding of what AI is, let's talk about how it's impacting our lives, starting with the workplace. I know some people hear AI in the workplace and they immediately think, oh no, robots are taking over.
Yeah, I get that. It's a common fear, but it's not really about robots replacing humans. It's more about AI changing the way we work. And even creating new opportunities. Think about it this way. What if AI could take over all those tedious, repetitive tasks that nobody really enjoys doing? You know, things like data entry or scheduling. That would free us humans up to focus on more creative, strategic, and interpersonal work.
So instead of spending hours manually entering data into spreadsheets, you could have an AI do that for you, leaving you more time to analyze that data and make strategic decisions.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And that shift could actually lead to increased productivity and even job satisfaction.
Yeah. Studies have actually shown that when people are freed from those mundane tasks, they tend to be more engaged and motivated in their work.
That makes a lot of sense. And AI isn't just automating tasks, it's also changing how we collaborate. I mean, we're already using AI-powered tools like smart email replies, virtual meeting assistants, even software that helps teams collaborate more effectively. I use some of these tools every day, and it's amazing how much they streamline communication and make teamwork so much smoother.
Yeah, they're getting so sophisticated.
Yeah.
And they're really just the tip of the iceberg. We're only just beginning to explore the potential of AI to really transform the workplace.
So while those concerns about job displacement are certainly valid, it's also important to remember that AI has the potential to create new jobs, enhance existing ones.
Absolutely.
And even improve our overall work experience. It's all about adapting to this changing landscape.
Right, and embracing the opportunities that AI presents.
Okay, so now let's move beyond the workplace and look at how AI is impacting our daily routines, starting with, of course, our homes. Now, I'll admit, I was a bit skeptical about those smart home devices at first.
Oh, yeah.
But I distinctly remember the first time my smart speaker actually learned my morning routine and started playing my favorite news podcast before I even asked. It felt like magic.
It really is kind of magical. It's AI, of course, learning your habits, your preferences to create a personalized experience. But it's not just about convenience. It's about creating a home environment that adapts to your individual needs, which is pretty amazing, right?
And it's not just smart speakers either. We have smart thermostats that learn our temperature preferences, security systems that recognize familiar faces, even appliances that we can control remotely. It's almost like having a home that anticipates your every need.
It really is.
And the personalization doesn't stop there either. AI is also making big waves in healthcare and wellness.
Oh, absolutely.
Think about those wearable devices like fitness trackers. They're using AI to monitor everything from our sleep patterns to our heart rate variability, giving us valuable insights into our health.
Right. And then there's virtual health assistants. You know, they can remind us to take our medication, schedule appointments, even offer personalized health advice.
It's almost like having a personal health coach right on your wrist.
Exactly.
And speaking of personalized experiences, AI is also revolutionizing the way we shop. I'm sure you've noticed those personalized ads and product recommendations that seem to follow you around the internet.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's AI at work, analyzing your browsing history, your purchase patterns, all to suggest products you might be interested in.
It's crazy how well those algorithms seem to know us, even better than we know ourselves sometimes.
It is pretty amazing.
But AI in shopping is more than just ads, too. There are AI-powered virtual try-on experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Even personalized shopping assistants that can help you find the perfect outfit or gift. It's really quite something.
Yeah. It's really blurring the lines between physical and digital shopping, making it more convenient and personalized than ever.
So far, we've talked about how AI is making our lives easier, more efficient, more personalized.
Yeah.
But what about the fun stuff?
Oh, yeah.
What about entertainment? I mean, AI is everywhere in entertainment. From the moment we open Netflix to the games that we play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. AI is powering those personalized recommendations on all those streaming platforms, analyzing what we watch and listen to, and suggesting things we might enjoy. It's like having a personal entertainment concierge.
Oh, I love that. A personal entertainment concierge.
Right.
And I know I've discovered some of my favorite shows and artists through those recommendations.
Me too.
It's amazing how those algorithms can kind of predict what I'll enjoy even before I know it myself. And AI in entertainment goes beyond streaming too. Think about gaming, virtual reality, and augmented reality. It's changing everything.
Yeah, AI is being used to create more realistic and challenging opponents in games. It can even generate those dynamic and immersive game worlds.
Right.
Some games even use AI to adjust the difficulty based on the player's skill.
Oh, wow.
So it's always challenging, but never frustrating. And then in VR and AR, AI is being used to create these incredibly realistic and responsive experiences. I tried a VR experience recently where the AI-powered characters were so realistic, it was like I was in another world.
Oh, that's amazing. And then there's AI in content creation itself.
Right.
We're seeing AI-driven tools that can generate music, create images, even write scripts. I mean, where does it end?
It's pretty mind-blowing, isn't it?
It is.
It's like AI is becoming this creative partner, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in art and entertainment.
It really makes you wonder what the future holds for human creativity and what new forms of art and entertainment might emerge. I guess that's a conversation for another deep dive, though.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much more to explore.
But one thing's for sure, AI is no longer some futuristic fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a reality that's shaping our lives in really profound ways, from the everyday to the extraordinary. And as AI continues to evolve, so too will its impact on our world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a really exciting time to be following this technology.
Definitely.
And who knows what the future holds.
It's amazing to think about how far AI has come and all the incredible things it's capable of. Yeah. It really does feel like we're living in a science fiction movie sometimes. But as with any powerful technology, there are always those what-if questions lurking in the back of my mind.
Yeah, for sure. It's so important to approach any new technology with a balanced perspective.
Yeah.
You know, to really consider both the potential benefits and the potential drawbacks.
Absolutely. And I think one of the biggest what-ifs that a lot of people are concerned about when it comes to AI is privacy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
AI systems are constantly gathering data about us, our behaviors, our preferences, even our movements.
Right.
It's hard not to feel a little uneasy about how all that information might be used.
It's like with our smart speakers listening to our conversations, our fitness trackers monitoring our heart rates, our smartphones tracking our location.
Yeah, it can feel like we're constantly being watched and analyzed.
Exactly. So how do we balance the convenience and personalization that AI offers with the need to protect our privacy?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I think a big part of it is about using AI responsibly and ethically.
Okay.
You know, companies developing AI systems need to be transparent about what data they're collecting and how they're using it. And as consumers, we need to be more aware of the data we're sharing and make informed choices about the devices and services we use.
So it's kind of a two-way street.
It is.
Companies need to be responsible, and we as individuals need to be informed and make smart choices.
Yeah, exactly.
But even if companies are transparent about their data practices, there's still that question of security.
Oh, absolutely. Data security is paramount, especially when you're dealing with sensitive personal information.
Right. What happens if that data falls into the wrong hands?
That's why companies need to have really robust security measures in place to protect the data they're collecting.
Right.
And we as individuals need to do our part too, using strong passwords, being careful about what information we share online, keeping our devices secure. It's a shared responsibility.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got privacy and security.
Yeah.
But there's another big what if when it comes to AI.
Right.
What about the potential for AI systems to make mistakes, to be biased, or to be used for harmful purposes?
Those are all very real concerns. You have to remember that AI systems are created by humans.
Right.
And humans are fallible. We have our own biases and limitations.
Right. And those biases can sometimes be reflected in the AI systems we create.
Yeah, unfortunately, that can't happen. It's a complex challenge.
So how do we prevent that from happening? How do we prevent those biases from creeping into AI and potentially leading to unfair or harmful outcomes?
Well, there's no easy answer.
Right.
But there are a few things we can do. We need to be aware of our own biases and make a conscious effort to mitigate them when we're designing and developing these AI systems.
Okay.
We also need to make sure that the data used to train AI is diverse and representative of the population that it's going to be used on.
So the data itself needs to be fair and unbiased.
Exactly. And we need to have mechanisms in place to identify and correct bias when it does occur.
So it sounds like we need a combination of, technological solutions and human oversight.
Yeah, definitely. Both are essential.
To ensure that AI is used ethically and responsibly.
Yeah, we need to find that balance. But, even with the best intentions, there's always the possibility that AI could be used for purposes that we didn't anticipate or even consider harmful.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah. Like any powerful technology, AI can be used for good or for evil.
Right. It's up to us as a society to decide how we want to use it.
Exactly.
And to put safeguards in place to prevent its misuse.
Absolutely. We need to have these open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits of AI and really work together to make sure it benefits humanity as a whole.
It sounds like we need to be really thoughtful and proactive about shaping the future of AI.
Yes, definitely.
We can't just sit back and let technology dictate our destiny.
No, we need to be active participants in shaping this future.
Okay, so we've talked about some of the potential pitfalls of AI, but let's shift gears now and look at the flip side.
Yeah, let's get positive.
What are some of the most exciting and promising ways that AI is being used to make a positive impact on the world?
Oh, there's so many examples. AI is being used in healthcare to develop new treatments and diagnostic tools.
Oh.
It's being used in education to personalize learning and make education more accessible. And in environmental science, AI is helping us monitor climate change and develop sustainable solutions.
It sounds like AI has the potential to revolutionize almost every aspect of our lives.
It really does. It's a powerful tool, and it's up to us to use it wisely. If we approach AI development and deployment with a focus on ethics, responsibility, and sustainability, we can harness its power to create a better future for everyone.
I love that. So while I'm excited about all the positive potential of AI, I also know that it's important to stay grounded.
Right.
What are some of the challenges that we need to overcome to ensure that AI benefits everyone?
That's a really important question. I think one of the biggest challenges is making sure that AI is developed and deployed in a way that's fair and equitable.
Okay.
We need to make sure that these systems aren't biased against certain groups of people.
Right.
And that everyone has equal access to the benefits that AI offers.
And what about concerns about job displacement? People losing their jobs because of AI.
Yeah, that's a valid concern. We need to make sure that workers who are displaced by AI have the opportunity to retrain and find new jobs, and that there are safety nets in place to support them during that transition.
So it sounds like we need to take a holistic view of AI.
Yes.
Consider not just the technological advancements, but
the
the social and economic impacts as well.
Exactly. We need to be mindful of those potential consequences.
So how do we ensure that AI is used to create a more just and equitable society?
Well, it's going to require a collaborative effort.
Okay.
We need policymakers, researchers, industry leaders, and the public all working together to develop ethical guidelines.
Okay.
Regulations and best practices for AI development. We also need to invest in education and training programs.
Right.
To make sure everyone has the skills they need to thrive in this AI-powered world.
It sounds like we need to be proactive and intentional about shaping this future of AI.
We can't just wait and see what happens. We have to be active participants.
Exactly.
In guiding its development and use it for good.
So to our listeners, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all this talk about AI, don't worry.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The key is to stay informed, engage in these conversations, and be part of shaping a future where AI is used ethically and responsibly.
Exactly.
Remember, AI is a tool.
It is.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
It's up to us to decide how we use it.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll explore some of the specific ways that AI is shaping the future of work, healthcare, education, and more. Stay tuned. Okay, so we've talked about the potential of AI and some of the things we need to watch out for. But now I want to look ahead. What are some of the most exciting ways that AI is being used to make a positive impact, like to really make the world a better place?
Oh, there are so many. Healthcare is a big one. AI is being used to develop new treatments, to personalize medicine, even to assist with surgery.
Wow.
You can imagine a world where AI can analyze your genetic makeup, your medical history, and create a treatment plan that's tailored specifically to you.
Wow, that's amazing. It's personalized medicine like we've never seen it before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not just healthcare. AI is transforming education, too.
Oh, how so?
Well, imagine AI-powered tutoring systems that can adapt to each student's individual learning style and pace.
Oh, that's interesting. So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, everyone could learn at their own speed in a way that makes sense for them.
Exactly. AI can also help make education more accessible to people in remote areas or with disabilities. Think about AI-powered language translation tools that break down communication barriers, or virtual reality learning environments that can create immersive experiences for anyone, anywhere.
That's really cool. So AI is making education more effective, more engaging, and more accessible for everyone.
It really is.
That's awesome. What about the environment? How can AI help us with some of the environmental challenges we're facing?
Well, AI is already being used to monitor climate change, optimize energy consumption, and even develop more sustainable solutions.
Wow. So it's helping us understand and address climate change in ways that we couldn't before.
Exactly.
Right.
For example, AI-powered systems can analyze those massive data sets to predict weather patterns, optimize energy grids, and even design more efficient solar panels.
So AI can help us live more sustainably?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And that's not all. AI is also being used in transportation, like those self-driving cars.
Oh, right.
Which could revolutionize the way we get around and make our roads safer. And in agriculture, AI can help optimize crop yields and reduce waste.
So it's making farming more sustainable.
Yes, and AI is even making its way into the arts, helping to create new forms of music, art, and literature.
It's mind-blowing to think about how AI is touching so many different aspects of our lives.
It really is.
From the mundane to the extraordinary.
Yeah, and as AI continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative and transformative applications.
Well, this has been an incredible journey exploring the world of AI. We've covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, we have.
From its incredible potential to its potential pitfalls.
And everything in between.
So to wrap things up, what's one key takeaway that you would like our listeners to remember about AI?
I think the most important thing to remember is that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad. It's up to us to decide how we want to use it.
That's a great point. It's not the technology itself that's good or bad.
No.
It's how we choose to use it.
Exactly.
So to our listeners, we encourage you to stay informed, engage in these conversations, and be part of shaping a future where AI benefits all of humanity.
Yeah, it's up to all of us.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.